Hi, welcome to this week's episode of My Life, What a Gift. And what a gift it is, it truly is. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week. And you might notice maybe I've got a bit of a tan and we didn't tape last week. Our best friends, Pat and Mr. Pat from BC, came to town last week, and we finally were able to take out our new Laredo camping to one of our most favorite places, and it's our friend Hope and Joy's farm out in Fawcett, Alberta. So last week we didn't tape, but I was hoping that maybe you might have gone to our YouTube channel at ITR Polygraph and go back and take a look at some of the different episodes, especially last week. That I changed the name, so maybe you might be confused with it. But the name of the last episode we filmed was Absolute Power Corrupts Absolutely. And it does. It's a true statement. And it certainly was a true statement for what happened in our family. And if you're maybe wondering what I'm talking about, all those episodes are on our YouTube channel. But I do want to let you know that today's episode is going to be our season ender. So I want to just kind of recap what we were talking about, but let you know that we're going to take a bit of time off for the month of August so that we can just enjoy some of this time. Everybody around the world has been closed and in their homes and unable to travel and so forth. So we do want to make the best of August and have a great time, and I hope you are too. So maybe during the month of August, if you are only just now tuning in, or maybe you've missed some of the videos, you'll have a time now to go back to the YouTube channel, ITR Polygraph, hit videos, and they all come up. Just scroll down. You will also see the video series that we were featured in called The Lie Detective. All 13 episodes for CTV2 and for Court TV Canada. That series made with Real Girls Media, Ava Carvanen, is all on our YouTube channel. And then all the other videos that we have made privately since then, including our Let's Talk video series for our company, ITR Polygraph, but also my personal series that is very much as if I am writing a book and I'm going through things. The beginning of the chapter was how I choose to live my life. Then we moved through to a series called Rumor Has It. Very difficult series for me to talk about, and we'll kind of go back and forth. And then this new series, My Life, What a Gift. Because I do move into different topics and different seasons and different times in my life, as I'm sure you do. Your life hasn't just gone on and on and on. It has had different times and different pivotal times happen in your life as well as in mine. I thank you very much for some of the messages that I received regarding our last video, Absolute Power Corrupts Absolutely, that last video. In there, I not only give a very frank, very true Google review about the professionals who were involved with the estate for my father, Patrick John Bibby. One of the things I did let you know, it wasn't so much in the video, it was in the blurb underneath the video, that executor stepped down. I was replaced as the executor. There will come another time in the fall when I will make a new video discussing estate and estate knowledge and awareness and what to do and what not to do. And I've learned a lot, and I want to share that information with you. So that's a side note of some different things that are going to come in the fall. I will put out that video regarding estate information, how not to let this happen to you. And also we will continue on with my personal series that I will be very excited to start creating for the fall. So today I really want to thank everybody for your messages regarding the fact that I had a double mastectomy. And I don't want anybody to think or to misunderstand. I was not diagnosed with breast cancer. I quite frankly was not going to wait for that diagnosis. That diagnosis was the writing on the wall, and I wasn't going to wait for that. So I chose to make the very difficult decision to have a double mastectomy. And what you see is a prosthesis. And I want to share a little bit about that with you after, but anyways, what I want to go back to was to pick up from our last video series. When I'd had the double mastectomy in May of 2013, I really want to acknowledge my very, very dear friends who nursed me and came to visit me and took the best care of me. I had an incredible team that came to help me. Many of my friends came to see me in the hospital, and then I was taken care of at home. And one of my very dear friends, Julie, helped care for me at home. And that was something I don't think she actually signed up for. I was very high maintenance, I'll say it right now. But she took the best care of me, and so did the staff at the St. Albert Hospital. They were amazing, and one particular nurse chose to come every day to see me. Instead of each day I would have had a different nurse. I received excellent care, and my dear friends Hope and Joy, they came to see me in the hospital. And I just really want to give a shout out to, and of course my husband and my family and everybody loved me and cared for me and took very good care of me. But I really do want to give a shout out to my dear friends who came and took the time to visit with me in the hospital and to come to my house and take care of me. So thank you so much. And I am doing great, and I feel really great. But it was something that I really, it's taken me a long time to get to this point, right? I'm talking to you in 2020. This happened in 2013. So I've used that time to accept what's happened, feel comfortable in my body, and I could have been reconstructed, in fact, free of charge, and I was offered that. I did turn that down. I don't want, it is my own choice. What somebody else chooses to do for their reasons is up to you. But for me and my choice, I wasn't comfortable with what they've got right now to put back in my body. I don't trust it, I guess. So I don't want another foreign thing in my body, so I'm not able to be reconstructed in that manner. But what we did do after the double mastectomy, it was something that my counsel and the professionals with the estate used, as I said, against me, in the fact that life is short, let things go, what should you do? But I was also seeing a clinical psychologist at the time, as I told you. And the issue was, I had PTSD. I had a lot of things that were a lot of triggers for me. And many of those things were in my home and my house. I had now some very bad memories of my father's girlfriend in the town where we lived and in the places where we were and things like that. So we made a very hard choice, but a really great choice for our family, to sell our home. Sell our home, downsize, and move to the California of Canada, which I lovingly call BC, British Columbia. Ken's parents live in Abbotsford, and our dear friends, the Pats, live in Abbotsford. I've known them for years, and so we made a choice because I had been enslaved to my lawyer and the estate. I was in court all the time. I was at my lawyer's office all the time, which was in his house. I became his housekeeper and things like that. It was a very, very, very unprofessional and very unconventional, and now I understand things, but at the time there was a lot of manipulation and gaslighting, and you know, I spoke of that last time. So I really wanted to be free of that, and my family wanted to be free of that. And so what we chose to do was sell our home in St. Albert and move to BC, where we could have more time with all of our children and try and, quote, make up for that time. I'd lost a lot of time away from my children during that time frame. Time I will never get back. But I wanted to try and create a new experience. Both Ken and I did. So at the time, our son was already working and living and doing his job, and he wasn't able to come with us, but that was okay. So he was still doing what he was doing. And then our three girls with our set of twins moved to BC, and we were there, and we were also there to help Ken's mom and dad and be with them, because they had lived in BC and we were in Alberta, and we had always been around my family, but not so much Ken's family. So it was very nice to be able to go there and go there and experience it with our friends and love BC. But what we would also do is we would go to BC for 3 weeks at a time, and then 1 week, every week, for 7 to 10 days, we would stay with our dear friend Julie. She would host us, but then we would just work. We would work for steady for those 10 days. We would help our clients, and then we would go back to BC. And we really loved to do that. We traveled to and from Alberta to BC and did that for almost 2 years. And it was fabulous. And so it was quite the transition, pardon me, because we live here in Alberta where we're landlocked, right? We're not around the ocean and things like that. So we were able to go to many, many places in Vancouver, Stanley Park and White Rock and everything. So it was beautiful. And I just want to tell you something. It was really very humbling. It was a very different experience, actually, regarding a double mastectomy, because I was kind of two minds about everybody, meaning the people who are my friends and family, knew that I had had a double mastectomy. And so it was about, my dear friend said, well, let's get some prosthesis. And I'm thinking, well, I will feel kind of fake. I will feel kind of this or that. And they said, no, Lesley, it's about feeling comfortable. And that is about what I'm trying to explain is it is about feeling comfortable. If women are comfortable that they have removed their breasts and they don't want to be reconstructed, that's your choice. If you have removed your breast and you don't wear prosthesis, that's your choice. And so sometimes I might wear my prosthesis and sometimes I don't. And I'm also at a place too where I can laugh about it. And I must be able to laugh about it. Because there is a funny story I've got to tell you. So I'm 51, I'm menopausal, I get hot anyway, but my girlfriend, and this is a huge shout out to Zammy's Lingerie in Abbotsford, they fit me for some beautiful prosthesis, everything was great, but they have a filling in them. So anyways, long story short, I go to Palm Springs. It's in the summertime, and it is probably 115 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm menopausal, I get too hot. They melted. Okay, so I don't know. I'm just telling you, and this is for women's ears. Please laugh, okay, because you have to laugh at things like this. So now I have my prosthesis have melted. The filling is coming out of them. I have to chuck them in the garbage, and I'm thinking to myself, where do I get new prosthesis? So I'm Googling Amazon for new prosthesis. And I'll tell you, if you haven't Googled that and looked at that, I wish there was just a section for women's mastectomy, okay? So I didn't have to look at everything that's on there, just saying. So anyways, I now understand that not all the time should you wear them. They're not flawless, they're not foolproof, and women my age can melt them. So anyways, it's just a bit of humor, so I hope you get a kick out of that. But anyways, I want to just leave you with something that came from the book that my father gave to me for my daughter, and I spoke about this book last couple episodes ago. But there's one that I would like to read to you because I really think that it's something that everybody can relate to, with parents and children. And so this is what this says. And somebody asked me about my glasses, what's with the glasses on my head, and what's this? These are reading glasses. Glasses on my head, usually so that I can see a distance. So there's the difference, but thanks for asking. It was kind of a weird question, but anyway. The poem in here says this: things that matter. It's often hard to understand from where the other one comes. It may seem as if we're marching to the beat of different drums. The songs I like, some things I do, the way I cut my hair, must seem to you as very dull, just as the clothes I wear. Your youth is now a different day than days when I was young. Some things I never dreamed would be are things you live among. But all the things that matter, dear, are still the same today. If only those we understand, the rest shall fall away. I hope that that means something to you today. Please take the time over the summer to go back, revisit, take a look at the series, and we're going to catch up in September. I hope you found it funny today, informative, and I look forward to you liking and subscribing. Leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy your summer, stay well, and stay healthy. Bye now.